Okay, I just realized something, but that's which is nice. So yeah, so today I am probably going to do quite a few pages because I see that basically that is it goes to grammar and then grammar ends here. So I think I might do the whole section today if I can, because it's literally just reading this, reading that, then just going through all of this, and then I'm at grammar, and then that would be. I feel like I wouldn't be that wouldn't be a good spot to end, so I think I might just go through the whole grammar bit today. So I might just skim through the first top bit because it seems like a very little bit. So, but yeah, let's do it. And they have to do Robert. So Roberto-san Tsuki no pe 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 ji o yon yon de kudasai, which is what? Oh, this is just Professor Robert. Please read the next page. Okay. Roboto-san, oki te kudasai. Kurasu de ne te wa ikemasen yo, which is Robert, please wake up. You cannot sleep in class. Sumimasen, kiyo, kyoka, kyoka, shio, kyoka sho, o wa, wa, surimashita, which is I forgot to bring the textbook. Next is kyoka sho o mo te moto ki te kudasai ne mainichi tsukai tsukai ma tsukai kari ra. I have no clue if I've said that correctly. Probably did not say it even close. Please bring your textbook with you. We use it every day. Okay, I just want to check. Good, sound's working. The amount of times I have sound hasn't been working. I've done a stream isn't quite a bit. Uh, where was I? I was over here. Hi, Sumi was saying. I'm sorry. Yes, I understand. I'm sorry. Okay, Roboto-san, Kin Kyo wa Tai Tai hen de Shita na ni. Kyo 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 wa Tai hen de Shita ne Shita ne. I don't know what that means. It is you have a hard time today. Robert, you had a hard time today. Uh, e oto ato de Susan no. What is that? No? Noto? No, it's not noto. It's noto. That's right. Okay. Noto o ri de kai ri te mo I desu ka. I don't know if I said that correctly. Yes. May I borrow your textbook later, Sue? E desu yo. Desu yo. Yes. Okay. Arigato. Arigato. すがかりかえかえ返します。Thank you. I will return it soon. ロボットさん、明日テスト、tomorrow's test がありますよ。Something about tomorrow's test. Robert, we will have a test tomorrow. いつ本本当ですか本当ですかReally? ロボットさん、金金曜日に休みましたから。What the hell is this? Okay. Which is, yes, you will be absent for the class. You were absent from the class last Friday. That's why you didn't know about it. Ja, kyo wa i e n e ni kai kaite kaite bin ben kyo shimasu. Well then, I'll go home and study today. On the bus. Ano sumimasen. Kono bus wa shi mi bi byung byung he ikimasu ka. Robert, excuse me, does this bus go to the city hospital? Ikimasu yo. I feel like I'm saying this is just not going fluid together. Ano o ba oba oba ang oba-san, no, oba-san, yeah, oba-san, dozo su wa te kudasai. I'm butchering all of this. Yes, it does take the seat, ma'am. Ie keko u desu. Sugu o rimasu ka ra? I don't know. This is why I struggle with these because I'm probably saying them very wrong. No, thank you. I will get off soon. So desu ka? Is that so? Ja ni motsu o mochimashio ka? Is that so? Then shall I carry your bags? And then I'm assuming she says, arigato. No, not even right. What the hell? I just assumed. Domo sumimasen. Domo sumimasen. Thank you. Okay, now moving on to the nouns. Oh, this bit, which is not much, and then it's grammar, which is surprisingly easy. It's just reading English, which I'm good at. I'm decent at. I shouldn't say I'm good at. I suck at reading English, and it's only a few pages. So, okay. Nouns. Okari. Re ne. okane. Which one is that one? Ne. Is it the ne? It is not. It is the ne. Okay. Okane is money. Oba-san is grandmother or old woman. Ofuru is bath. Kanji is kanji. Oh, Japanese characters. Cool. Kyo Kyo ka shio sho. Kyo ka sho. Textbook. Kyo ka sho. Let's see if I can get this, if I'm saying close to correct. Kyo ka sho. Kyo Kyo ka sho. I'm probably saying it wrong. Kon ko kon sho. Sho sha. Kon sha. Konshu. Konshu. Sorry, Konshu is this week. Shi mi city municipality hospital. Shi mi byong. I struggle with this word. Tsuki is next. I know that word. I didn't realize that it was actually in the sentence. Now that I think about it, I do know where it was. Te ri bi ge mu. Video games is te re bi ge mu. Denki, electricity. Denki. Densha. Sure. Densha is Densha is train. Nimotsu is baggage. Let me just see if I can say page correct. Get page to page. Okay, so I was kind of right. I was still wrong, but I was on the right track. Page Mado is window. Mado. Yoru is night. Raishu is next week. Rainen. Wait. Toshi. Oh. Yeah. So nen. I'm just getting distracted. What is Hunter? Hunter power called? It's called nen, isn't it? Yeah. So it's called yeah. Their power is called yeah. But I'm probably assuming that nen is, and there's like two other different meanings for nen. But I'm gonna think of it from now on that they use year power. I don't know. Just being dumb. Rainen? Rainen? Is that really it? Next year. Rainen. Tai hen na. Tough. Tai hen na. O so bu. Fu. Yeah, fu. So bu to play. I so gu to hurry. O fu ru ni ha hai ru to take a bath. To take a bath. To bath. No. Let's see if I can translate it. So it is o fu ru ofuru, ofuru ne ha hai ru. Ra? Ra? Ra. No? What is that? What is that? I don't remember that symbol. Is it Ra? It's Ro. Sorry. Okay. Ro. Ro. Okay. To take a bath. Okay, so to bath was like this bit and with an air at the end. Then ni hai ru. Ni hai ru equals to take a bath is o fu ro ni hai ru. Close enough. Ka etsu. Ka etsu. Ka etsu is return things to a person. I don't know. Ketsu, to turn off. Ketsu. Sune, to die. Really? To no. Sune. Always. No, shine. Shine. Sorry, that's why I was confused. Shine. 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 Is it right? Yeah. No, noodle. That's new. New. I think. I just realized. It is. It is new. So it's she new. She knew. Why does that sound familiar? It's an anime character for sure, but it's not interested. I think su wa ru su wa ru, to sit down. Su wa ru, sit. Su wa ru. Tsu ta ba ko o su. Tai ba ta ba ko o su. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Ta ba ko. Smoking a cigarette. Yeah, that's good. It's at least close enough to the right answer. Cool. Su kau, to use. Su kau. Te tsu dao. Te tsu dao. Help. Tetsu dao. Tetsu dao. Haru. 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 I'm butchering that. Motsu. Sumu. Sumu. Akeru. To open. Oshiru. I don't know. Oriru. Karuru. Shi mu. She. Me. That's me. It's me indeed. She meru. Su keru. Su keru. te, de, den, wa, o, ka, ke, ru. To make a phone call, I should have actually to borrow a carrot. Wa, su, re, ru. Wa, su, re, ru. To forget, to leave behind. Su, re, te, ku, ru. To bring a person. Mo, mo, te, ku, mo, mo, te, ku, ru. Let's say mo, mo, te, ku, ru. To bring. Mo, te, ku, ru. There we go. Uh, a, yo, no, a, to, te, de, a, to, de, a, to, de. Later, a, to, de, o, so, ku, o, so, ku. I'm going to skip that one. Ke, ke, ko, ko, des. Ke, ko, des. Ke, ko, des. It's a hairy kid. I feel like I'm saying something, got something wrong. Ke, ko, I forgot an O. Yes, I forgot a U actually. No thanks. Ke, ko, des. No thanks. Okay, that's fine. That wouldn't be necessary. That would be fine. Cool. Sugu. That's right away. Honto desu ka? Really? You, you? I'm pretty sure this is you. You. Let's see. Yeah, it's you. You kuri. You kuri. You kuri. Slowly. You kuri. You kuri. I'm probably butchering it. Okay. Time for grammar, which is usually where I stop. But I'm gonna decide to go through it all because, like, the practice bit I usually skip, which is this. And it's not that many pages of practice, I'm assuming, or if it is, it's fine. What would you say in the following sentence with? Okay, see, I don't know what to do there. Most of these I don't know what to do, so I skipped. And as it's a short section, I'm going to do it all in one. The main topic of this lesson is a new conjugation of verbs called te forms. Te forms are a very important part of Japanese grammar. In this lesson, we will learn among their various uses. To use them in making a request, please, giving and asking for permission, you may I, stating that someone is forbidden, you may not, must not, forming a sentence that describes two events or actions. I did this and that, did that. Okay. The conjugation paragram, paragram, digram, paradig, paradig, why is that so hard? Of tear forms is fairly complex, as we need to learn separate rules for ru and u and irregular verbs. Furthermore, the rule for u verbs is divided into 5 subrules. First, the root verbs that rule. The rule is very simple. Take ru off and add de. Ru verbs. Ne, ta, taberu, taberu, tabede, te, tabete. Tabete? What's tabete? U verbs come in several groups based on the final syllable of their dictionary form. U verbs with with final u, to, and ru. I don't know what that means, but oh, as we discussed in lesson 3, some verbs that end in with the hiragana ru are ru verbs, and some are u verbs. The rule of thumb for determining which verb is which is to examine the vowel before the final syllable. If the vowel is a or u, the verb without any exceptions is a u verb. If the vowel is either or e, or the verb can be either u or ru. Statistically speaking, there are many more ru verbs than u verbs in the iru and eru camp, but there are many important verbs in the minority, such as hairu to enter and kairu to return. Okay. O, a, o, a, u, a, te, a, te. Ki, tsu, no, ma, what symbol is that? It's got two lines, a loopy loop. What? It's ma. Okay. Just had to refresh my mind. Matsu is mate. Mate. Okay. Aru is all aru, oru, uru is always u verbs. Okay, so let's just make sure. Okay, no, that doesn't really help. Okay, wait. So you're telling me if it's these ones, I add this little symbol here, or I'm not sure. Because it's not really explaining it there, but it's fine. Often, but not always. As far as te forms are connected, we observe that u verbs end with ru will have a small su. Ru verbs that end with ru don't. Huh? Oh, u verbs that end with ru will with a small will have a small su. Okay, so these ones will have no. These ones will have that. Okay, not all the time. I'm assuming all the time. Where does it say? Verbs or the rule of thumb or determine which is the final with no exceptions. Okay, so if I see, okay, that's good to know. So, okay, it's getting a little bit tricky and stuff, but I'm kind of understanding what it's trying to say. Okay, verbs with final mu, pu, and nu. Yo mu, yo mu, yo de, yo de, yo de. I think that's right. So o so bu so de shi nu shi de. U verbs with final ku ku kai de kai. I don't know. There is an important exception in this class. Iku I te te. U verbs with gu o yoku Okay, this is not a ru verb. Okay, I understand. Cool. O o yo o yoi e de. I don't. It's getting confusing. U verbs with final su. Ha na tsu. Ha na shite. The irregular verb suru and kuru are compounded verbs built with them. Conjugate as followed. Irregular verbs. Suru shite. Kuru kite. Kite. Note that te forms and stems the follows you from the forms you find. Well, I said follow, and then you. I read that wrong. The forms you find before must are totally different constructions in the u verb can. And common mistake is to assume that the simple paragraph provides by the ru verbs na bete, na bete, no ta. Sorry, ta bete, tabete. What the hell? Yeah, or that tabete and tabe tabemas covers the u verbs also, thus coming up with unwarranted forms such as I a ete a e no a ite sorry a ite si a imas si a imas and yo mute mite yo mite yo mi mas is probably easier as this stage at this stage of learning to memorize each verb as a set, as in ka ku ka ku ka ma ka ka ki mas kai te kai te kai te. I feel like I'm not saying this one correct. Then, to apply the conjugation rules on the spot refers to the verb conjugation table at the end of this volume. Use use of use of verbal tap forms together with kudasai to make a polite request to another person. Please do for me. Please ka kyo ka kyo ka sho sho kyo ka sho no te pu te pu o ki te kudasai. Please listen to the tape that goes with the textbook. Is that kind of breaking the fourth wall, I guess? Sumimasen, chi choto, choto o shi te kudasai. Excuse me, please teach me a little. Tell me I need your advice. A verbal te form plus more more e des. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, so more. I don't know. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Moides. I don't know. May I see? Oh wait, I was wrong. Moides means you may do, which describes which describes an activity that is permitted. To ask for permission, you can turn it into a question sentence. Te mo mui desu ka? Ugh. Kyo ka sho? Kyo ka sho o mi te moi desu ka? May I see the textbook? Hi. Mi mi te moi desu yo. You may. Yes, you may. To deny someone permission to do something, you can use the te form plus ha hai ke ma sen ie kyo shi kyo ka sho o mi te hai kia ki ke hai ke ma sen. No, you may not use see the textbook. Describing two activities, you can use a te form if you want to combine two or more verbs, as in des- sorry, as in describing a sequence of events or actions. I did this and then did that. In other words, the te form does the work of and the verb with verbs. Note that two. Why is my nose itchy? Note that two verbs cannot be joined by to, which only connects nouns. Okay. I will borrow I'll borrow her notebook and what? I'm not even going to try to say that sentence because that is going to trick me up. If you think to if you are talking to a very close friend or member of the family, a te form by itself can be used as a request. I can't see that. Still can't quite see it. I want to take a guess based off of what I know characters. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go through the characters here and see which one match is closest to that one. It's yo, I think. I think it's yo. I think it's your. Yeah, it looks. I can't tell. Yo do? No, I don't know. Or ke te. Open the window. I don't know. Can't quite see. So yeah. Okay, I think this is the last page before the practice. Yep. Okay. Kyo wa. Kyo wa. Kyo wa. Roku 6G. Rokuji ni okite benkyo shimashita. Today I got up at 6 and studied. Kyo sho ku dio sho ku do ni ite hiru go hiru go hang o tabemashio. Let's go eat. Let's go to the cafeteria and have lunch. The te forms of verbs can also be used to connect a verb more loosely with the rest of a sentence. In the first example below, the verb The verb in the te form describes the manner in which the action described by the second verb is performed. In the second example, the te form describes the situation for which the apology is made. Ha ba su basu ne no te no te no te kai shu sha kaisha ni ikimasu. I go to work with a bus. I take the bus to work. I go to work by bus, sorry. Kyo ka kyo ka sho o wa tsurite wa tsurite sumimasen. I'm sorry for not bringing in the textbook. I left the book at home. I'm sorry. A sentence that ends with karu because explains the reason of or the cause of the situation and situation, a proposal, and so forth. Karu. Watashi wa konnichi no, it's not konnichiwa. Ko konban konban benkyo shimasu. Ashita testo ga garimasu. I will study this evening because we will have an exam tomorrow. Basu ni no rimasho. Taxi, I don't know. Wa ta kai de su des karu. Let's go by bus because taxis are expensive. Okay. In in lesson in lesson 5 we learned mashioka means let's. Mashioka is also used in the sense of let's me do in offering assistance. If you see someone having a hard time opening the lid of a bottle, for example, you can offer help by saying watashi, which is obsolete, I guess. Ya yarima yarimashi shioka. Ya rimashioka. I'll do it. This explanation clause may also precede the situation clause. Thus, the first example above can also be paraphrased as Ashita testo ga arimasu karu watashi wa konban benkyo shimasu. We will discuss this further in lesson 9. That's actually interesting. But wait, where the fudge is ku? Huh? Oh, this is just a sentence without a translation, I guess. Or, or to a person who is carrying a heavy bag, ni motsu o mochi ma shoka. I keep forget. I always struggle with this bit, and then I kind of say it right. Mochi mas shall I carry your bag? Although both osoi and osoku means late. Sorry, I was just zoning out for a second thinking about this character here because I'm struggling with it a little bit. I feel like I'm saying it Englishly, but I might not be. I don't know. They have different usages. Since o so soy is it is I feel like I'm saying this one wrong. It's weird. Is an adjective and ku is a adverb. E modifies nouns or works as a predicate and ku modifies verbs. A ma no ma no, it's not ma. It's two lines. It's not key. Is it key? Yeah. Is it key? Wow, it's key. Interesting. Ki no ji. Ki no ki no ichiji ni mashita is something about sleep. I went to bed at 1 o'clock yesterday. Yesterday. Asoe desne. It's late. Shi Shiomatsu Shumatsu ni Shumatsu ni wa ju, Juji Goro o Okite o Soe o Chi o Sa a o Soe o Soi asa Gohan asa Gohan asa Gohan? That doesn't sound right. Asa Gohan o tabemas. On weekends, I get up around 10 o'clock, 10 and lunch later, late eat late breakfast. Kino o soku nemashita. I went to bed late yesterday. You can also apply the rule haku ha haku ha hayai. Domo is normally used with arigato, as in domo arigato, I think. Yeah. Thank you very much. Or with sumimasen, as in domo sumimasen. I am very sorry. Thank you very much. When when used alone, it is a abbreviation of domo arigato or domo sumimasen. Therefore, when you want to show your gratitude or regret, you can just say domo instead of saying a long sentence. Domo functions in many ways depending on the situation. Some people use domo as hello and goodbye. Okay. Many words that begin with o can also be used without its or in such words. Similar adds smoothness and nuance of social refine without changing the meaning of the word. So I can just say sake ka ne furu. No, don't. Or furu. Okay, I kind of get it. Change the following verbs into tet forms. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. Okay, so this one would be tabete, ka, kate, 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 yonte, yonte, I think, yomu, te, yon, yonte, yonte, I don't know. Kaku is kante, kuru is kute, kute, matsu. Alright, I'm gonna skip that one. Gonna skip that one. Yo, yo, te, to, te, 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 iku. I don't. Iku. It would be iku, ikimte, ikima. I don't know. Neru would be. I haven't. See, this is the thing. I don't know. Have I been saying these wrong? Have I been saying these ones wrong? Have I been saying? Because like this is an. I'm assuming an uver because it has no. This one's no. That one's not that one. This one's an uver because of the a. No, this one's not. This one. Wait, I said. Okay, this one's an uverb, which is that. Okay, so I've said more than. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna skip it. Let's sing. Hell no, I'm not gonna sing. Will you say? What will you say you want somebody to do the following things? I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna skip that. Pair work skipping. You have stayed at your host family. Ask your host family for permission to do the following things. I'm not gonna see. I'll spend too much time doing all of this. I can probably come back to it once I know more about Japanese and we can actually be an example. Okay, review exercise role play. Okay, and I'm still practice. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do that because I don't know fully enough Japanese to really translate that into Japanese. Answer the following questions. I don't. Okay, no. Okay, now we're getting to directions, which is good. Okay, that was kind of tough, I guess. That was way harder than I thought. But yeah, so I have now finished where I wanted to get to, so I'm happy. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow where we learn directions. Bye.